It's week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore. He just crossed the century mark last week with 104 yards. It's the Packers and the Titans on Thursday night.
Buongiorno, vieni amore. Vai, andiamo a prendere i calzini e a fare colazione.
L'ho già fatta
Prima? Andiamo a mettere i calzini. No, papà, però non fare così, se no si rompe, non girare sempre.
Ma questo che cos'è?
È una cosa della macchina.
Ma che cosa serve?
Quello serve, se volevamo attaccare il coso della macchina sul...
Ma che cosa? Io non
è in macchina, dopo te lo faccio vedere. È quello per mettere il telefonino mentre guidiamo.
Ma ce ne sa. Aspetta. Papà, non mi fai le coccole?
Sì, non fate fino a mo', sta sempre a cerca coccole.
Lo so. Papà ti sta sempre appoggiata. Ma non so perché ti sta appoggiata, ma forse non voglio le coccole. Mamma dov'è? Papà, mamma dov'è?
Mamma è a scuola, insegnare. Quindi posso sparecchiare in cucina, non ho più fame.
No, non devi sparecchiare.
Papà, dovremmo togliere prima o poi.
They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Used to have coaches took all the time. Those scouting reports are just to use up paper, guys. But nowadays, you know, you're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's how as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett, pass incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on this off completion as well. He provided a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. Going for the deep ball. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally for this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was.
Vabbè, vabbè, un po' perché magari la notte dormi.
And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position.
Che poi portiamo in giro era. E fare una bella passeggiata.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's
No, mi sono scansato.
Have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme today for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, there was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Pickett. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
Che ne leggo?
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now it's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Completion good for 14 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the game there, and now they're linked with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It takes a touchdown saving tackle to bring him down.
Amanda, Anita, stai mangiando, papà? Che stai mangiando? Un po' però,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Packers at 8-2 on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll spot Higgins over the left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Mi sa che vuole uscire.
Here's Swift. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Vuole uscire, vero?
On schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
No, ho detto che non guardavo il telefonino a pranzo a cena, quello era il mio fioretto.
DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lo dobbiamo fare per la Pasqua,
So they drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Oh, glielo diciamo a mamma quando torna.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brava, mi piace.
Come the Titans now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Pickett. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now another timeout.
Io sono quello giallo-verde, I Packers, papà.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again with Pickett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is brought down before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Sì, e quella è la PlayStation.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He completes it to Wilson. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter.
Ma ti ha vestito, papà, così poi portiamo a rete. No, dopo qua.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2? Ah, 2 second e 2, cioè è in secondo tentativo e devo prendere 2 yard per chiudere il down. Per raggiungere il mio obiettivo, papà. Terzo e 1.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their
pace.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking
ma pure io me la cavo.
And making it work.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Sono scivolato, papà, perché ormai ho raggiunto il mio obiettivo, non c'avevo più bisogno di correre per evitare di farmi male.
To throw is Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Watson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20.
Ti vai a mettere i calzini, papà, se no ti ammali. Dai. Sono le yard, papà, è il campo, no? La distanza.
It's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
35 yards that time on the punt. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson.
No.
They will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in 1 hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. David Njoku, 29 yards. And the Titans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Watson now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Non è possibile, che con 2 fumble.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans use the short field to get in for 6. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack.
Vatti a vestire, Poz. Accendi. Vabbè.
It appears that the answer is yes.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And down he
No,
goes
amore,
at the
questa
49,
devi.
a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. 3rd down, here's Patterson. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly where we set the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting...
It's a Packers touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the 4th quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No. Joku over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive.
Amore mio, ho detto Pasque. Non ho detto la parolaccia. Sto attento, papi. Hai ragione, scusa.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's 3rd down. Throws like that, especially when we saw the 4th quarter. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my thoughts is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right.
Anita, che la fai uscire, Areta?
Not cut into that 10-point lead.
Mi sa che vuole uscire, Areta. Ok, vesti, dai, penso io.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
An opening there on that 1st down.
Come?
As he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Swift going to try up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Ti sei vestita, papà?
This one fielded at the 5.
Bravo, dai.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pickett now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. So that
the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett.
No, Jolly.
Nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field in.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on fourth and long to give them a new set of downs. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be free-wheeling now. We're going to take chances, and that pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
Amore, sei pronta? Io ho finito, vai.
They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cosa? È un carro di carnevale. Di Venezia, bello. Bello il carnevale.
Disruptions in the passing game, and as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On now is the Titans punt. As he'll come on for his fifth.
Andiamo a fare una passeggiatina? Sono Reda? È contenta? La posti tu?
Taken in at the 22.
Perché papà?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
First, no, first. Si vedi, second, e sono i numeri inglesi, papà.
Bravo!
Grazie. Andiamo, va.